destiny, light and love, positive energy. Okay. All right, Leo. So first and foremost, we got Marsha, Selena, Azelle, Dustin, Lavelle, Flores, KD, Ebony, and Anthony. So this could be your name or significant here. Okay. Let's see. We got something about a line dancer or a social club. I don't know. You could be doing something with them fans, child. I don't know. I keep seeing them fans somewhere. You could be part of like a line group or a line dancer or something like that. I don't know. We got the number 33 coming out for you. Number 23. This could be your Jordan year. Number 42 and number 37. So this could be your age or significant here. Okay. We also got your download, and it says, Leo, both faith and works are necessary for salvation. One must have both. Faith without works is dead, and works without faith is dead. Genuine faith should manifest itself through good deeds and a transformed life. So hold on to your faith and continue performing good deeds. Okay. Last but not least, Leo, we got Lost Boys coming out for you. Here's this tune about the shorty named Renee that I met one day on my way back from John Jay. Tell me how love flows when you.
I got no love
is the love that we live by. Day by day, I wonder why my shorty had to die. I reminisce about my ghetto princess. Something about that. I don't know. Your name could be Renee. Okay, let's see what house you're in. Guys. Let's see what house you're in. All right, you're coming out in the 6th house, the house of Virgo. Okay. All right, Leo, this is a little bit different for you, you know. We'll see. I don't know, a little earthy, okay? I don't know, it's something about, like, you being very analytical right now, Leo. Okay? I feel like in the house of Mercury and Virgo, Spirit is really wanting you to make sure that you're not being judgmental here. You know, sometimes Virgo energy can be a little bit judgmental. You know, they like perfection. So I don't know, something about that here. Okay, now there is something about your service giving. And let's see. Hold on. All right, let's see. I don't know, you could be like an IRS auditor. Coming out for you. Something about the house cat. Someone could have like just gotten a new kitten. You could have like a cat that you really love. I'm seeing a gray cat. Okay, something about you being loyal and dependable right now, Leo. That's why God is saying faith and works, right? Yeah, look, the Hangman is here. Okay, so there's something about, you know, like your sacrifices, you know, your sacrifices being rewarded. Spirit is really wanting you to make sure that you're making rewarding sacrifices. Like you're not sacrificing yourself for people, Leo. Like you're not you're not sacrificing yourself for people, right? Like that kind of energy. Okay? Something about that here. I don't know. I feel like God could be holding you up right now. Okay? Let's see. I feel like God could be just holding you in a position where you need to be. Yeah, everything's moving slow right now with the Knight of Pentacles here. Okay? So you could be in a situation where, you know, you could even be like working out and you could be like, I don't see no changes in my weight because someone's like working on their body here in the house of Virgo. Okay? But slow and steady wins the race. There's something about just being consistent here. You know, evil wants you to stop, but just keep going here. Okay? Definitely something about a new pet or something like that. I don't know, but there's some. Ooh, let's see. Yep, look, we got the Knight of Wands coming out in the reverse here. Okay. I don't know. You could be being like, you know, in the energy of wanting to save people that don't want to be saved. You know, the energy of the Bible does say that, you know, you don't have to keep preaching to an ignorant person. You know, a fool will never listen. Like, so you could be in that energy, Leo. You could be trying to hold on to relationships and things that just no longer serve you. You could be trying to help people that just don't want help here, you know. And I feel like Spirit is really wanting you to pay attention. You know, the House of Virgo is all about attention to details. And I feel like if you really pay attention, you can see some things are just not worth your time and energy here. And I feel like that's why God could be holding you up. Okay. Now we got the Two of Cups coming out in the reverse here, and I understand this is some kind of unequal energy here. That's what I was speaking about. You know, you could be like investing yourself way too deep into people and not really working on self here, Leo. Really needing to, like, you know, have a higher connection with God and self. There's something about your inside that needs to rest from people. You could be trying to heal people and, like, you know, there's still some healing that needs to be done within. Okay? You could be needing to really, like, reserve your energy right now. With the King of Wands in the reverse, someone's tired. Like, that's no energy, no action. Okay? Yeah. I don't know. Now, there's someone, and I don't know, it's like, you know, pay attention to people that are trying to lead you somewhere, because there's someone here, and it's like they're trying to guide people to a place, but they don't even know where they're going. Like, so make sure that you pay attention who you're taking directions and instructions from, because there could be someone trying to lead you down the wrong path here. Something about communication is coming out, and then we got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Okay. I don't know. There could be a Leo. This could just be like a low moment in life for you right now, but it's temporary. Okay. I feel like, you know, it could be due to you just holding on to some things, some traditions, some ways of thinking. You know, that could be holding you back here a little bit, and God could be just trying to get you to really pay attention to the lesson here. There could be like a few setbacks, but, you know, remember that trouble comes, but it doesn't last, like that kind of energy. You could be needing to really use your mind and your intellect right now to get you out of a situation. Okay? I don't know. It's something about you being so loyal and dependable, but I don't know. There's some energies around that are not loyal and dependable to you. And, you know, we are the company that we keep, Leo. So it's something about that. Okay? Yeah, look, 10 of Swords. Okay? I don't know. I feel like this is the finale is what I'm hearing. Like, finish him, right? It's like the finale. I feel like, you know, right now, God has you exactly where you need to be, Leo. Okay, you're going through like some kind of revival for a new chance here. It's like, I don't know, someone could have like tried to destiny swap with you or something. I don't know, I'm hearing destiny swapping because the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse here. Okay, I feel like there's an energy that wants, I don't know, it's like you could be working towards something, some kind of vision, some kind of something. I don't know, I feel like there's an energy that's working, that's opposing you or something like that. Okay? This could literally be someone that's around you, Leo, that's acting like they're encouraging you, but they really don't want to see you get to the next level. Okay? I feel like Spirit is really wanting you to be mindful. I keep hearing of the company that you keep. And relationships that like drain your mind and overload you, like overstimulate you. I'm hearing overstimulation. Let's see. There could be someone, you could be like rearranging your closet or something, or rearranging your home. I'm seeing something about organization and redecorating or something. You could be redecorating, Leo. We got the Knight of Wands coming out for you. So there's something about your passion. Okay, you could be like showing up very enthusiastic nowadays. Like, you know, even when things are hard, you could just still be showing up with a smile. You could still be just showing up ready, tenacious, you know, ambitious. And I don't know, someone could be intimidated by this because you could be like a little bit aggressive in the way you do things. Okay, very fierce, very fiery energy. Let's see. look, the world is here, and then the 5 of Cups in the reverse. I don't know. So, like, there's a cycle that's ending here for you, Leo, of sadness, frustration, failure, and it's going into the world. It's bringing, it's like you're going through spiritual lessons right now, Leo. God has you exactly where he wants you. This is like, getting over all of this childhood trauma. This is like after digging in and doing your shadow work. And then guess what? God switches things around for you here because the world is here. There's something about like a state of perfection, right? I feel like life is going to get easier for you because you could really be going through a situation right now. With the world here, number 21 is showing up for you. I feel like if you feel frustrated or sad, you're feeling any like self-hatred or you're feeling like, I don't know, any self-sabotage energy, just pray. Make sure you pray. I would say going forward, prayer is going to help you. You're headed towards where you should be going, Leo. Just stay strong, okay? That was your reading. I love you.
Okay, Leo. Let's get into your soul report. So you show up in 6th house energy. The name Ariza could be significant. Jamirez, Dandra, Lamera, Rodney, Theo, Herman, Lolita, Jameson, Leanne, Moesha, Han, Gonzalez, Rico, Doreen, Nielsen, and the pantheon being Ajaka. Right? You got 3 songs. First is Roddy Rich, All Season. You're balling out all season. All them niggas are left in the bleachers. Shout the band and then run it up. I gotta put the new bells inside of the freezer. Back at the trap, you ducking them something, And then we got Rich Homie. What would you do for? I know a lot of niggas out here broke. Had to do anything for some paper. I know a lot of niggas out here broke. Wearing a lot of fake hair, a bunch of makeup. All right, we got that. And then we got Alicia Keys. You give me the feeling that I never felt before. Baby, I'm ready. Baby, I'm ready could be significant. All right.
I was
now,
like, what's up?
I've been wondering lately.
I've been wondering lately.
Yeah,
I couldn't catch it. I was like,
it will make you look
that's
crazy.
my song. The
All right,
unthinkable.
so you show up in 6th house Virgo energy, very analytical. Spirit says you may need to find a way to communicate what you really feel. And there's a lot of nocturnal energy around you. So you could be doing a lot of moving at night. You could be up at night. You could be thinking at night. You got the fox and the house cat. And they 2 nocturnal animals. Like they move around well at night. So your sight could be suitable for night. Maybe you do your best work at night. But also maybe you do your worst work at night. So maybe there's a need for you to balance that energy out, right? Like I said, you do show up in a very analytical posture. So you're looking at some things, all right? Now, let's start with your soul report. You show up with moon energy being clarified by adversity. So what I'm using is, I'm using a format, 5-card format. And it's called horseshoe, all right? So adversity to the moon is where you're at right now. So it's secrets surrounding you. And it can be hard to deal with. Like, if you got the 3 of Cups in reverse, I'm going to get to that. So that's third party energy. That's like, dealing with secrets. Maybe somebody could be just putting you in an energy of being very analytical. Like, I'm feeling like you're frustrated and you're analytical, and there's some things that you may want to know, right? And it's an adversity to you. I know I've been there before. When you're surrounded by secrets, like it just feel like, is this person lying to me and calling this person and telling them to lie too? Like that kind of energy, right? The moon to adversity is a major arcana too, so it's very spiritual with you, right? Now, next step in the horseshoe. You got the King of Cups, and it's being clarified by balance in reverse. So I see right here, it's definitely a need for you to grab hold of your emotions and balance them out, right? Because somebody, you got the role of a King of Cups in your energy, which is actually like, the King of Cups is like the fathering energy. Doesn't have to be a man, but it's somebody that the house could rely on, right? That kind of energy. So when the balance is in reverse, how you feel in this moon energy with the secrets surrounding you and the adversity could be actually throwing your environment off, right? So maybe there's a need for you to be aware. If you're in a house with children or you're in a family, you know, you got loved ones that you're around. You may have a job that requires your full attention. You got to balance out your King of Cups because your emotions, they can get in the way. You know, especially with this nocturnal energy, you might not be getting proper rest either. And that could be throwing you off. Your balance is off. Sometimes when we let days, when I used to cut up a lot, I used to try to at least go to sleep before the sun came up the next day. Because I noticed when I stayed up and I went into the next day, my balance, it was so hard to get balanced, right? Now, number 3 in the horseshoe, which would be your obstacle. The 3 of Cups in reverse to the acceptance in reverse, so you're not having it, basically. Like, it's third-party energy around you. It's the moon in 3 of Cups in reverse, I'm sorry, it screams suspicious energy. If not a cheater in your midst, right? And whatever it is, you're not going for it. 3 of Cups in reverse to the acceptance in reverse, that's your obstacle, right? You're not having it. And I agree with you. But it's still a need for you to balance yourself out. Like, don't let, if somebody, and I'm going to say it, if somebody is being disloyal to you or they're cheating on you, it does not reflect on you. Because somebody, you could be, you know, well, I don't want it to blow up, or I don't want to. If that person go out here and do that to you, it don't reflect on you. And even deeper than that, people are aware when a good person is being done wrong. Mm-hmm. That's the world we live in. There's too many people that's awoke. There's too many people that then rose up out their grave. So when you're a good person, be authentically that. Mm-hmm. God is going to remove the cheater from your life if it's one there.
You heard me.
Right? And the 3 of Cups in reverse to the acceptance in reverse, none of us should be at the place where we accept third parties that we ain't asked for. Mm-hmm. That's real. Whether it be somebody behind your back planning on you or somebody behind your back cheating on you or whatever it be, right? There's no need to have to accept it. Remove yourself from the equation. That's what you have the power to do. And I see this, right? Because number 4 in the horseshoe, which would be strengths and resources. You got the Hangman in reverse, which is a resource. You got the loneliness in reverse, right? So the Hangman being in reverse, it does scream of you being stagnant. But it being a strength in reverse, it says you have the power to make the decision. I mean, to really, even though you're not accepting it, right, it's still bothering you because you haven't really decided to move all the way away from this energy that frustrates you. Yeah, I got it. Like, you know, you're not accepting it. But just because we don't accept something, it doesn't mean that it's not affecting us, right? And the loneliness in reverse, right? So loneliness, it could be actually a resource that you need to turn upright. With it being in reverse, because if the Hangman is upright and loneliness is upright, that's a decision being made that's going to probably leave you lonely. But it needs to be made. It's a strength. It's a resource. You know, loneliness is a resource. Sometimes God puts us there just so he can spare us. Mm-hmm. Sometimes we lonely just so that we can be preserved. Because if we not lonely, sometimes we don't make the right decisions. So, number 5, the potential outcome, justice in reverse to the honesty in reverse. So quite possibly, this situation that got you frustrated, they're going to keep online. Justice is in reverse to the honesty in reverse. That's the potential outcome. So that lets me know it's probably something in your energy, Leo, that you probably need to distance yourself from, if not walk away from altogether. Mm-hmm. Because the potential outcome for this thing is justice in reverse to the honesty in reverse. That reminds me of a person that's never going to stop lying.
That's for real.
That reminds me of a person that's never going to tell you the truth.
Never.
So.
Never.
You know. All right. Well, that was your reading, Leo. I pray that it resonated. God bless you.
God bless you.